Okay. Then you want me on the internet. And she doesn't want to be.
No, put me on the internet.
Okay.
That would be a success. Okay.
Are you having fun so far?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to tell you a story today about the Smoot family. There was Daddy Smoot and Mama Smoot, Big Brother Smoot, and Little Sister Smoot. And one morning Daddy said, "Rise and shine, everybody. We're going to Tom Sawyer's Christmas tree farm in Elf Village to pick out a Christmas tree." Yay! Because they knew how much fun they were going to have. And sure enough, when they got there, they rode the hay wagon, and they put on their elf outfits, and they had a candy tree, and they had hot cider. They got their faces painted, and they got to climb on all the fun things to climb on. They even saw Santa Claus. So, one thing about the Smoot family I've got to tell you, at their house, they don't have any electricity. Now, what happens when you don't have electricity? What?
You can't see.
You can't see. You don't have any lights. What else? What else? What?
You also can't call people.
Can't call people. And what else?
Can't cook.
Can't cook. And you can't watch TV. And you can't play Wii. And any other video games. So, electricity is very important. And Daddy said, "No, it looks like it's getting a little late. We better go pick out our Christmas tree so we can get home before it gets dark." So they picked out a beautiful tree, and they put it on top of their car, and they drove home. When they got home, they opened up the front door, but guess what? It was all dark inside. But Daddy said, "That's okay, because when we were at Tom Sawyer's Elf Village in the gift shop, we bought us a Christmas candle." So Daddy lit the candle so they could see. But there wasn't enough light to read a story, and they couldn't watch TV or play Wii, and they couldn't even microwave popcorn. So Daddy said, "Well, I tell you what, why don't we just go on to bed, because we're tired anyway." So Big Brother went to bed first, and he says, "Night, night, Mom and Dad. Thank you for taking us to the Elf Village. We had a wonderful time." And then they put Little Sister to bed, but she couldn't go to sleep because it was cold. They didn't have any heat, and her feet were cold, and she wanted her pink monster slippers, but she couldn't find them. Could somebody find the big pink monster slippers and bring them to Little Sister? Look all around the room and see if you see them. If you see them, run get them. Okay. Oh, my feet are so cold. Thank you. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. So she put on her big monster slipper, her right one first. Oh, that feels so good. And then her left one, and now she was all happy and warm. And she said, "Night, night, Daddy."
Night, night.
"Night, night, Mommy." And she got up under lots of covers because it was cold. And then Mom and Dad went to their bedroom. And Dad and Mother got up underneath their covers, and Daddy said, "Mother, can you blow that candle out? It's too bright, and I can't go to sleep." And she says, "Well, I can't either." So she gets the candle, and she goes, but she couldn't blow out the candle. And Daddy says, "Well, I'll see if I can do it." So he takes the candle, and he goes, and he couldn't blow it out. So Daddy said, "Well, let's go see if the children can help us." So they go in the children's room and ask Big Brother if he would help. And he says, "I can do it." And he goes, and he couldn't blow it out either. Little Sister says, "Well, I can blow it out, but I've got my monster slippers and my monster voice and my monster breath." And she kind of growled at it. Growl, and she takes a big monster breath. And he says, well, I tell you what, let's do. Let's go down where that nice policeman is always helping people, and let's see if he can blow out the candle for us. So they went down the street, and sure enough, there was that nice policeman, and they said, oh, please, nice policeman, would you please help us blow out the candle so that we can get some sleep? How did you do that? My goodness, we tried and couldn't do it. Thank you, officer. And then they go back home, and they open up the door, but guess what? It was all dark inside. And Daddy says, that's okay, because we've got a Christmas candle. And he lit the candle so that they could see. And what do you think they all said when Daddy lit the candle? Oh, no! What are we going to do now? We can't blow it out. How are we going to, and we can't go to sleep. And Daddy said, well, we're wide awake now. We might as well decorate the Christmas tree. So they all decorated the tree. Would somebody like to decorate the tree? Put an ornament on the tree? Would you like to get an ornament and hang it on the tree? Would you? Okay, we'll go get some ornaments. And you can pretend to be the Smith family. And while they decorated the tree, they sang Christmas songs. Like, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Hey! Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Hey! And they put a beautiful garland around the tree, and with pearls and ribbons, and they put a beautiful angel on top that glowed in the dark, so that when they didn't have a candle, they could see. And Mama says, I've got a good idea. Why don't we make pallets around the tree and sleep under the Christmas tree tonight? Yay! And Daddy can tell us stories. Yay! And Daddy says, well, while y'all are getting ready for bed, I'm going to go out and see if I can find that nice policeman to help me blow out the candle. And then when I come back, I'll be able to see with the glow from the angel on the Christmas tree. So he opens up the door, but it had gotten cold and windy, and the wind was blowing. Ooh, and I need some wind. Ooh, the wind blew out the candle. And he was so glad that he didn't have to go out in the cold to find a nice policeman. But when he came back inside, his family was so tired from all the fun they had had at the elf village today that they were sound asleep on their pallets under the tree. And Daddy thought to himself, of all the Christmas presents in all the world, there's no greater gift for me than the gift of my family. And he laid down on his pallet under the tree next to Mama Snoop, and he was sound asleep. And he dreamed about Tom Sawyer's Christmas tree farm and the elf village and his sweet family and all the fun they had had that day. The end.
Yay!